Ahoy! Today's video is about the new and reworked forced wing system that was introduced to the European game with the episode 32 and 33 combined update a couple of weeks ago. If you are not familiar with the basics of how to obtain wings, how to level them up and so on, take a look at my earlier guide video, to which you can find a link in this video's description. So there are three main changes in the whole force wing system. The first and immediately apparent one if you open the wing window is a brand new UI which looks much better than the old one. Well, there isn't much to say about that. You can see your grade level, the usual HP, attack and defense bonuses, the skills and the wing XP bar. The second main change is that you may only see 2 skills now compared to the old 3. But you know, it's not like our developers to just remove something that's good without giving something in return. So we got a brand new skill instead. This skill is rather unique because it can be customized quite a lot. You see, for every grade of wing you unlock, so in my case that's 3 at unique grade, the skill gets an additional effect. These effects are randomly generated from a pool of available ones. Each time you try, the game selects a random effect from the list with a random amplitude between the minimum and the maximum. You'll need some wing essences for various grades for an attempt to get some new stats. If you don't like the current effect, you can try again for some more essences. However, if you like the new effect even less than the previous, you will have to pay some force gems to revert to the previous one. You can access your new buff skill with your own customized options in the special tab of your skills window. And here's the part where I tell you my personal opinion. That's something I'm probably never going to use, because each activation costs some force essence. That's like using a force core high each time you activate a skill, and I don't think even with the best possible options it's significant enough to spend so much on using it. Anyway, let's get to the third main difference, the complete renewal of the forced wing training system. In the new system, by leveling up your wings, you accumulate training points, which are listed here. These training points can be distributed in the middle and right part of the window. Click any of the slots in the middle and on the right you will see a few icons. The higher your wing grade, the more of those you can select for the current slot. Important thing to note, you can't really go wrong with selecting the basic ones, because you can always freely swap them around however you like. Doing so doesn't even use any training points. But each slot can be leveled up as well, and leveling them up is what uses the training points. So choose wisely, because you won't even nearly have enough points to max out everything. And to redistribute your training points, you guessed it, you have to use force gems. Also, you can save presets, so for example, you can set all your slots to PvE like I did, and then make a second preset for PvP or a third for full defense and so on. But unlocking those, well, once again, force gems. So I believe that's about everything there is to know about the new wing system, but as usual, if you have any related questions, don't hesitate to use the comments. Ahoy!